Hey there. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. So this is the first ever live stream I'm doing. Um, I'm doing a vase print, and I'm just testing out a few things. And right now I'm printing directly on the granite surface, which is quite interesting. I didn't think this would be working, but for now it seems like it did. Just wait a moment. That sound you hear here, all like 2.5 minutes, is the compressor running in the background. So usually I'm working with PLA. This is technically this is the 5th print I've ever done on this machine. So for now I'm just PLA only. Okay, I will override the speed to 150. So the build volume in theory is 700 on X, 450 on Y, and 350 in Z. If I would stick to this surface. The noise level, I don't know what sound is coming to your ear. There are 2 other printers running in the background, and this is the compressor that has just come on. I just wait 30 seconds. Compressor is downstairs, and it's a screw type compressor, so noise level is actually quite good. It has around 100 liters of capacity, and it turns on when it reaches 5 bars and goes up to 7.5. So with the consumption of around 100 liters a minute, I can run this 2.5 to 3 minutes before it starts again. Also, the air bearings itself are, well, again, I don't know what you're hearing. I think it's more calming than anything near annoying. You're very close to the machine, and I guess the microphone is quite sensitive. So up to now, I'm really impressed. I'm using this glue stick right on the granite surface, and this is holding up pretty damn fine. And I haven't heated that much since it's the weekend. I guess this granite is around 12 to 13 degrees C. So I wasn't expecting this to be holding up this fine. I have to check that with a piece that's more prone to warping. Yeah, this is PLA. It's Prusement. Well, Mao is doing fine, except I'm having to do a bit of maintenance right now. I have some problem with the wipers on the x-axis. Like, I don't know how these are called, the plates that cover up the axis. And I'm waiting for some stuff to arrive. Well, in terms of speed, I don't really know where I want to go with this. I don't want it to make... I don't think it would make sense to have it run really fast. I guess it's more of an option to go with a larger nozzle, and then you're also limited with volumetric build up. This right now is like 30 to 40% of rated speed, I guess, but this is just due to of the cooling times on the layers, so that's all corrected by the slicing software. So I guess I take you for a quick tour. To set this into context. So you see there's the Creality running in the background. This is a very noisy machine. This is basically a sneak peek. I had to do some more than maintenance on this part. That's why I haven't done anything in the last weeks, because I was, well, let's say I had some issues with this part. I don't know if the camera catches this. I'm doing the vase mode in 2/10 of a millimeter each layer. I guess this machine would be perfect platform to do like 500th of a millimeter per layer. Z-axis will be super precise. I mean, I could... I don't know what image quality you're getting through the live stream. As I said, this first time I'm doing this. Yeah, I guess I did some talking about but I'm not using integrated servo drivers. I'm using, like I said, the JMC ones with the integrated, and I'm just picking up the step direction signals. I get you clipped in here. Alright, 720 doesn't sound too bad. But I'm having some problems with the focus here. So it seems I can't really lock the focus, and it's constantly readjusting, but that doesn't help. Well, why did it work so good in the first place? I don't know, the whole autofocus thing is strange. I get you up close in here, I guess this is working better. Or maybe not, I don't know. This is a 0.4 mil nozzle. Also, I might add that's not a very quality one. Don't want to offend the guys over at Creality, but let's say I've had better ones. But this is just what I got on hand when I assembled everything. But I'll revisit that again. I mean, that's all part of the discussion what nozzle size I want to use. I mean, the build volume is so large. If you're going with a 0.4 or like that, you're gonna end up with printing times that are just way too big. So I guess I'm gonna go somewhere in the 0.8 to 1 millimeter nozzle size. But first I have to figure out what print surface I'm gonna be using. Because I mean, there are certainly a lot of options to, let's say, build a heated platform, but I don't really want to do that. So this is absolutely level as it can ever be. And if you want to produce, let's say, parts that have you want to have absolute great flatness and perpendicularity on, well, I don't want to build something up and destroy all that geometric perfectness. So if I could somehow use this surface here, that would be the best, I guess. So what the real benefits are? Well, that's the great question. So if you compare what, like, let's say the i3 Prusa Mark III, I got that one. In terms of precision, this is maybe all you will ever need. The parts I get from here or from this machine are use on a daily basis, and there's nothing to complain about, because like 50% of the whole precision of that machine is just the extrusion process itself. And to get into higher precision levels, you basically have to touch your whole extruder system. Let's say I could move to a micron with this machine. I don't know if you would really end up with a more precise 3D print, because all the warping and thermal expansion and stuff like that, well, you can't really compensate that, no matter how precise the machine actually is. Well, so the holes, I'm not really sure about what to do with them. At first I was going with the kind of paper I put on here, and this is working fine, I guess. They would cover up these holes, but the last test I did was not that good, so I was testing this. If I stick with the with the stick, I will probably make me some inserts that I can like grind in or something. But I don't know. I have to do way more testing to be sure about that. Okay, we're at like 80%. of the print, so I guess in like 7 or 8 minutes we can have a look at it. Up to now it's really looking very promising. Well, yeah, we'll do a shop tour at some point. But as you said, there are so many projects I can't really film, and I have to complete them before I do that. So I can't give you any date on that, I'm sorry. But we'll do that eventually. I did an apprenticeship as a mechatronic technician and did study mechanical engineering afterwards. And I started with like basic machining right when I got into university, and let's say things developed from that on. I don't know what the final height is, but we're at 95%, so I guess that's 2.5 mil to go in terms of Z. I'm really curious on how this I can get this off the build plate. As I said, I've been really surprised that it sticked in the first place. Hallo Alex. Okay, I'll get you into the Mac base. Ja, so kann's gehen. Okay, 99% should be done any minute. All right, that's it. Let me get the machine out of the way. Okay, so everything you hear now is the Creality in the background. So I'm really curious on how I can get this off. Okay, it's sticking really good. Way better than I thought. So again, I have no idea how good the camera is picking that up. But I mean, vase prints always look good on any printer. Even on the most basic setup, vase prints do look pretty damn fine. But this, I can't see any flaws in this print. So the underside, that's pretty interesting, actually. So it hasn't picked up too much of that glue stick. The bottom surface is okay. I mean, when I would wipe this with some IPA, it would be perfectly fine. So I would be interested if I can reprint on that surface again. Huh, that's really interesting, because I was thinking about having this glue stick like in a soluble mix with like some IPA, and have a like there are these rollers you can apply like a thin sheet of bluing, and get a real nice even coat with some glue stick on the build plate. And with this sticking, it would be possible, I guess, to print really large objects on this. So maybe next thing we're gonna do is print some air bearings, I guess. That would be fun. Cleaning really good and not using stick results in not adhering at all. This is like a highly polished surface. All the dents you see are just by the use of the last like 2 decades. But since it's like 12 degrees C, yeah, it's way too smooth to adhere to anything. So, I guess that's gonna wrap this up for today. A lot of good experience made that day. This is also the first print I've done with the new setup on the y-axis. I did film a bit. Maybe I'm gonna wrap this up to a video. Okay, just listening to some noises in the background. Yeah, so I don't know, is this video gonna be saved to YouTube automatically? So you can leave in the comments what you want to see next, or have any suggestions to make, or whatever you want to comment on what we did here. Well, and then I guess that would be all for today. I have to leave not too long, a short matter of time. But that's all I wanted to test for today. Okay, so leave in the comments if you like this format. This is, as I said, the first live stream I've ever did. And well, yeah, you guys also have a nice day. So with that, have a nice weekend and see you next time.